Hello, guys, and welcome back to
So I gotta let you
another.
know when I got a pee break or something, right? Can't just say, "Oh, hold up." Then I have to like, where do you go?
Yeah, just say be right back, and then we'll stop. I was in the middle of doing the intro, and you
Oh shit! I'm
yeah.
so sorry. Why didn't you tell
I
me?
was like, I was like, all right, I'm doing it, and then I started doing it. So when I have to go on a pee
All right,
break,
straight face, straight face.
straight face. I should put that in the video just to fuck with you.
That'll be an intro.
All right, straight face.
Straight face.
Water break.
What kind
We
of water
don't.
do you drink? I'm drinking Aquafina right now. It's beautiful.
I don't know how to pronounce this. I'll just say Fiji.
Okay. No, that's how it's pronounced.
I thought it
I'm
was
I'm
called.
normally a Voss guy because of Raz, but they don't sell Voss around my small
Raz
town.
gets everyone into something, so it's not. All right, straight face. Ready?
Straight face.
Three, two, one. Hello, guys, and welcome back to another podcast. I am your host, Mr. Blamey, or Falling Blame. Today we have a guest, but he's just not a guest. He is actually my co-host. His name is Falling Cody. Say what's up.
Coduy. It's Coduy, but hello. My name is
Falling
yeah, it's pronounced
Kodak?
Coduy.
Kodak?
Yeah, Coduy.
Kodak?
Coduy.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, Kodak? Like, Kodak.
Coduy,
Ko-
like die, like somebody's dead. Anyways,
I,
yeah, that's who I am. Hello.
uh, but today we're going to do a podcast and it's going to be a little bit different. I'm not just going to interview Cody here. We're going to interview each other. I'm going to say a couple questions to him. He'll say a couple questions to me. So on, so on. You guys get the program. I hope you guys enjoy this. It's been a while since we've done another podcast. It's been like what, 2 months, a month, 3 months. But I'm glad to be back. I'm
Yeah.
glad to be doing all this again. So,
Yeah.
Cody, how old are you?
I uh Mr. Blame, I am 19 years old.
You're,
Um
you're 19?
yeah, birthday January 23rd, 1998. Um
Oh,
so
so
yeah, I just
you're.
turned 19 recently.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, true. I thought you were like 18, but like not even in January.
Yeah, it was just recently. I was 18 when we met. Maybe even 17? I can't remember.
No, I think we met you when you were 18. 18.
Yeah.
Because I was 18 when we met.
Are you older than me? How old are you,
No,
Mr.
I'm
Blame?
not. No, I'm not. I'm not older than you. I'm 18 right now, and my birthday's on August 10th. So you're actually really older than me.
Yeah, I'm an old man.
Oh, so did you go to the clubs? Did you buy some liquor?
That was the plan, but my eldest sister got drunk before the rest of the family, and she sort of ruined it for everybody. So yeah, it sucks that we didn't really like. They drank upstairs. I live in the basement. The rest of my family drank upstairs, but I didn't want to be a part of it because I had my friends here,
hmm
and I didn't want to. Like we all could have drank together, but I didn't want my friends drinking with my family. My family gets a little mean, to say the least, to say the very least.
I know
Uh,
that too. I know that. So wait, did you buy your own drink when you turned 19? Like your own liquor or you
no,
haven't?
my family just offers and offers, but I don't. Like, my favorite drink is Budweiser, by the way. I know
Ah, you're one of
a
those
lot of
guys.
one of those guys.
Yeah, I'm a Heineken guy. I'm a Heineken Corona guy. I'm not
Heineken,
a,
eh?
yeah, Heineken's blessed. The Budweiser, I don't know. Budweiser is, I come up with a big hangover when I drink Budweiser.
I don't know. The first drink I ever drank was Corona, and I didn't really like that.
Really?
My buddy, yeah, my buddy really loves that, and I don't know. It tasted weird. He added like a lime slice into it, and I didn't enjoy it.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah. Then after
Yo.
my friend, or I should say cousin,
Uh-huh.
gave me a Budweiser, and I really enjoyed it. And I was like, "Oh, that's way better than a Corona."
Have you ever tried like hard liquor, like whiskey, tequila, vodka?
Uh,
Are you?
the hardest liquor or whatever it's called. I'm not a alcohol enthusiast or anything, but the
Oh, I'm
hardest
a
liquor
scientist.
the hardest liquor I ever tried was a Smirnoff. It was electric, apple, green apple. It was weird. Again,
Oh,
I'm not a
okay.
very
Yeah,
I'm
I
not a
know.
very heavy drinker, so that's like the hardest I've ever tried was
The Smirnoff.
Smirnoff Electric Green Apple, and it was delicious.
It
Like you could
was
barely.
it was like a tall boy.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a tall boy.
Oh, okay. So those are like what? Those are like
It was
15%?
15%.
Yeah,
50.
yeah. That's like the first drink I've ever had in my life, and I started puking that night, but I don't even want to get deep into that. But really, you
Yeah,
haven't
the
tried
flavor.
like whiskey?
No, I haven't. I haven't done anything. I don't like to get drunk. I don't know why. It just uh, I don't know. I just don't. Like
So,
I drink it recreationally just to hang out and have a good time, but I don't like to get shit faced. Oh,
ah.
sorry about the swearing, but uh,
We all had those moments, don't
yeah,
worry.
uh, I don't I don't like to get too hammered or anything like that. I just like to drink it just to have a good time. Um, you're still 18, so what are you gonna do for your 19th?
That is a good question. Well, it's been mixed. My dad's been telling me that he wants to take me to Cuba or he wants to go to like Toronto, go to a club or something like that. Or even
Yelex.
what? See you at EGLX. Yeah, but yeah, he's been saying so many things that he wants to do for my 19th, and he's just been on and off about it. But to me, I really want to just, hang out with the family, have a couple drinks, not really do something like heavy, heavy. Because
Oh yeah.
like I've been drunk so many times in my life that I puked. I got
Uh,
hangovers, or it just wasn't a good time, right? So,
yep.
I haven't drank with my dad before. Like I haven't, gotten to have a beer with him at all. So I would just like to have like a couple beers with him. Maybe go for like a nice restaurant and then have some like wine and then the pinkies up, just nice,
Fancy.
nice, nice fancy. But
Any friends?
mm, I think I'd like to do a separate day with my friends, like actually go out to a club
Oh yeah, I
with
dig it.
friends.
I dig it.
Yeah, because like I don't know, I think I wouldn't be like really happy to like to have my friends with family because my family is like heavy drinkers. Like well, my mom's side is my family's like really heavy drinkers. They like drink and they're like, bro, you're not drunk enough. Here's another shot. And they'd be like this, and then they'd be like, take
Another one.
it, take it, take it. I'll be like, "Oh." But yeah, like, you know, I just want to have a good time, family, and then another time with friends. That's pretty much what I want to do for my 19th. And buy
Right.
alcohol. Just go to the beer store and just flip my ID and be like, hey, I'm 19.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um, one thing like I I'm not a very heavy drinker. I've said this already. So I don't like I still haven't gone into like a bar or anything. That was the plan before my eldest sister got drunk. Um, but yeah, since we didn't go to the bar, later on that week we had to sell a shit ton of Oh, I'm sorry about the swearing. I'm so sorry. We went and we sold all of our empties. There was a lot of them, and they made me go in, and it was really weird because even to sell empties, they're like we sold it at a liquor store because they collect empties as well.
Hmm.
And yeah, I went in and she looked at me. I look 14 to a lot of people, so she really was questioning like or like she just straight up said like you got ID as soon as I walked in, and it was so awkward for me. And I had to show her two pieces of ID, and she's like, "Oh, you are 19. You got the red hair. I have red hair, by the way."
Yeah, I know. What IDs
Um,
did you show her? Like driver's license and then health card or something? Or
it's there's a thing called I'm First Nation, so I showed her my Indian status. I don't know if you know
oh,
what that is. There was that and my college card.
mm-hmm.
I don't know. Those are the two pieces that I've shown her. And the Indian status shows my age and everything.
Mm.
And there's also a picture ID, and also on my college card there is a picture ID. So just pretty much that's all I needed. So yeah, I got like uh five $10 worth of MPs.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was a lot.
Okay, okay, you're balling. Okay, $10
It was
is big. Yo.
it wasn't my empties. Like I said, I didn't really drink. They all drank upstairs while me and my friends were down here in the basement system linking. uh, we brought out the Xbox 360s and just system linked and 1v1 on Halo Reach throughout the whole night, and I had a really good time. Not sure about my friends. My family gave me like one Budweiser, and I was good with that.
What, you
They
got
were trying to
tipsy
give
off
me
that?
no, they offered me a birthday shot, and I was like, "Oh, I don't drink. I never went that hard before because I was 40%. It was Smirnoff, and my friend, I was like, "No, I'm not taking that much." My friend will though, and my friend just like jumped right up and he like took the birthday shot for me, and I was like, "All right." I didn't think he'd actually do it, but he did it,
I would
and
have. I would
yeah,
have. I
he's
would
a warrior.
have.
Yeah, I
Yo,
was good with
you're
the Budweiser.
not gonna take that shot? No. Okay then. Say no more. No.
Budweiser.
So wait, how tall are you? Because like I know there's a lot of
mm,
people who are like really tall and they don't ask for ID, or there's like some people who are like what, like 5'8" and still ask for some ID, but they don't. Are
mm.
you like are you like small?
I actually don't really know my height. I know it's like something that I should know. I'm around 5'10", I would say.
You're 5'10"?
Uh, Around there. I haven't really checked in a while since I was like 8. So, but I am I'm like one of the tallest people in my family, but my family's all pretty short. So I don't know.
Well,
Maybe
compared
I
to
am around
Raz.
5'10".
Raz is like what?
Raz,
Is it like 6'5" or something like that?
yeah, he's like 6 something. He's a tall man.
So you're pretty
Big.
close, or somewhat close to him. You know, I'm small. I'm 5'5" or 5'6".
Really?
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. I had
Yeah,
no idea.
really?
Yeah.
Man, well, you follow me on Instagram, so I thought you would like, oh, that guy's small.
No, there's like a picture of you holding some sort of uh
Oh,
alcoholic beverage,
oh
and
yeah, oh yeah. Mm.
you're standing like holding it in front of the camera, and there's a guy kneeling beside you, so I couldn't really uh distinct your height at all. So yeah, I didn't know that.
No,
You are pretty
I'm,
short.
yeah, I am. I'm short. I'm taller than Jordan, which is I'm happy about. Like, Jesus,
Who's
this,
Jordan?
um, Jun, the one who, what's it called?
Falling John?
Yeah, Falling Jun.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
his,
sorry. Like I
yeah,
should know this.
yeah, you
Who's
should,
John?
man. Jun, no, Jun is I think he's like 5'5", but I'm taller than him. Definitely, I'm taller than
Okay.
him. So I have to be 5'6", but I'm small. So it's gonna be really difficult for me to go into LCBOs and be like, hey, I want some liquor.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm either 5'8" or 5'10", somewhere around there. Maybe I've grown. Hopefully I've grown. Um,
Well, you
but
don't
yeah,
stop
being
growing till like you're 22, 20, 21.
yeah, I'm not smart at all, so I wouldn't know that.
Oh.
um, but yeah, there's being First Nations, like there's a lot of tall people around here. So even me being 5'10", there's still people that are way taller than me around here. Um, except for my family, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I'm around that area.
Oh, really? I didn't know you were
Yeah.
Indian. Are you Indian or
Uh,
or native?
there's there's a lot of I always debate with my friends about this. I'm either First Nations, Native American, or he says Native American counts, but I just say First Nations. But yeah, and there's Indian. Like I don't know which is the proper word to describe what race I am. But yeah, Indian.
Oh,
Not
I always thought you were like Asian. Not to be like not to be racist or anything,
come
but
on.
by seeing your pictures, like I I truly did think you were like Asian. I didn't think you were like native or Indian. or First
No,
Nations?
I've been called Asian before, just because I take pictures of myself when I'm really tired and my eyes are like puffy and like near closed. But yeah, that's who I am.
Your
I'm Indian.
recent picture you posted on Instagram, you look Asian there.
Oh, I'm closing my eyes in that one, uh, just
Oh,
because.
I thought they were open.
Oh, no, no,
No.
I'm First Nations, Indian, whatever you want to call me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I feel like a racist now for saying that, but
no,
Jesus.
no, don't worry.
No, no, no.
It's I've been called Asian before. It's fine.
What's Raz? I think Raz is like what? He's Filipino or what is he?
He's Portuguese.
Oh, one of those guys.
Don't ask me how I know that.
No,
No,
I
I
thought
watched
Raz
you guys'
was Spanish.
podcast. I
I,
know you said that in the podcast, in the previous podcast.
yeah, I thought he was like truly Spanish because I looked at his pictures and I'm like, yo, this man's Spanish. I know he is. And then he tells me he's Portuguese. I'm like, oh, he's one of those guys.
One of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised as well. I don't know what I thought he was, but I didn't think it. I don't really do judge people like that. I don't say like, oh, that guy must be Asian or something, or um, like I just thought Raz is Raz.
No, I like to guess people's nationalities a lot.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, like if I were to meet one of your friends, you're 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 Spanish, bro. I'd just be
Do
like
you
that. I'd be like that. I'd be like, wait a minute, yo, you're white.
do you just do
You're
this in your
white.
head, or do you just are you just out with it?
I'm out with it. I'm pure honest. Like I don't hold back. If I try to guess your nationality, I'm coming out with it. I'm not trying to like hide it and try to like look at you like 24/7, just trying to figure out what you are. I'm like
If
out there. I'm out there. No
Alrighty,
regrets. Yeah. So
if I were to look at you, I would think you were. I don't know what race they are. I just know the word cholo. Am I right?
so Spanish.
Spanish, yes. I'm racist as well, but
Yo,
I'm not out with
can't believe you just said cholo. Yo, bro, he's a cholo over there.
it.
No, you're too much. That's worse than mine. I thought I was racist, but
Oh,
you're out there. You're out there.
I don't really do that though. I'm a nice guy. I'm a sweetheart. I don't do that. I keep it to myself and I judge people in my own head and I don't spread anything. So
Until they say it. Until they say
until they say it,
it. Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
and
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
when I'm out with it.
All
So
right.
you came out with me and you said that
Asian.
I was Asian. So I was like, "Oh, you look like a cholo then."
Well, you got it right. I'm not gonna like be mad or like be like, yo, you're racist. You got it right. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I did.
Yeah,
Oh, good predictions.
because cholo is
Um
Spanish, but
uh
we got our personal stuff out of the way. I got a question for you, Mister Cody.
all
What
right.
was what was the first ever system you've played?
First ever system I've ever played.
Yes,
Um
or used. Yes.
I would say it was the Super Nintendo.
Ooh.
Yeah, the Super Nintendo. That's the first system I've ever played on. It was my sister's, but I commandeered it because they never played it. The only games they ever played on there was Tetris, and yeah, I was an all around gamer. I wasn't focused on one game. There was Donkey Kong, there was Street Fighter 2, there was Mortal Kombat, and I was they my parents called me a wizard because I would beat like I would wrap the game like and when they get a new one
Hmm.
I would wrap it as soon as like within that day. So they called me a wizard. And there's who am I thinking of? In the Halo community, there's a guy named I Got Your Pistola, and he's classified as a wizard because of how he's able to stay alive in that
Hmm.
game so long in like stressful situations. So I don't want to take that title away from him, but this is way before any of that. So yeah, that's what my parents called me.
Oh wow.
Um,
Oh wow, you're
yeah,
one of the old school guys. I
yeah,
remember that. Super Nintendo. I'm an Atari guy.
Atari.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, my
where it's like the little blocks and it's the ball and it's like doot
yeah, I know,
doot
I know.
doot, and I'm
I,
like
ne-
one of
I
those guys.
I never played Atari games until the PS2. Yeah, there was
I think it's called
Super Nintendo, and then after that, we is it okay if I just go down the line of my systems?
yeah.
Because yeah, the first it was the and yeah, the first system I ever had that I've played on was when I was 2 years old, or 2 or 3, I can't remember, and I started playing the Super Nintendo. And as I got older, I don't remember the ages when I got these systems that I'm about to list.
Mhm.
But the next game was the GameCube, and the most memorable game from that console was Super Mario Sunshine, I believe, and Time Splitters 2. Those are my two most memorable games from that console. And then we skipped right to the PlayStation 2, and we didn't even play the first PlayStation. But yeah, PlayStation 2, most memorable game from that console was Resident Evil 4. I loved that game. That game was
I've
my
never played those
childhood.
games. I've never played those
You
games.
haven't?
No.
Oh,
I
Resident Evil 4. A lot of people said that the previous Resident Evils before that were way better. But I never played that. I was still a child and I was still growing up. But Resident Evil 4, I was horrified of it, especially the guy with the chainsaw. There was a guy with a chainsaw who cuts off your head, and I was terrified of that.
Oh
Every
my
time he
god.
neared, I would give the controller to my stepdad, and he would take care of him. But anyways, yeah, that was my most memorable game of that console.
Mhm.
And then we jumped to the PS3. Uh, Ratchet and Clank was my most favorite game of that console, and Resistance. I don't know if you heard about that game.
Resistance.
Resistance, yeah, from the PlayStation 3 era.
Yes, I've known those. I know those games.
I can't remember if it goes to 2 or 3. I'm pretty sure 2. But anyways, Ratchet and Clank, um, and Resistance 1 and 2 or 3. I can't remember. But yeah, those that's from PS3. The reason this here's where it comes up where I switch over to the 360. We
Mhm.
got the PS3 the first day it came out. My family just surprised me. I was like, "Oh no way!" And we got it. And then within the first 6 months, it just stopped working. So my family, like my parents, were not having that. They didn't want that to happen again. So they moved me over to the 360, and I got the Elite,
Mhm.
360 Elite. And because I told my parents that, oh, my friends all have Xboxes and they don't have any problems with it at all. So yeah, they switched me over to that. First game I ever got, Halo 3 and Assassin's Creed. Best games ever. Um, and Raz could vouch for Halo 3. He's a god at that game. Um, and yeah, that's why I switched over, because within the first 6 months of the PS3 that we got it, it just
Mhm.
shut down. Like it just stopped working. So yeah, that's interesting, right?
That's pretty
I was a
interesting.
PlayStation I was a PlayStation guy before I moved over to the Xbox.
Yeah,
Um,
I saw that. I'm more of a PS4, PS3 guy, PS guy, as you can say. I've had an
PlayStation. Yep.
Xbox once, yes, but I'll name mine. I'll name mine from like the first ever system I've used to the last system. So my first one was the Atari. Atari was like an old type of system. Like it was the one where you like have that little throttle or something like that, and you have like these
Yep.
two
Yep.
buttons. Yeah, I used to play the one where it's like the you have those two little things and you're just passing a ball until someone loses. I
Oh,
yes.
oh, that is old school,
Yeah,
bro.
that's the one I played, yo. That's like
Oh,
one of the ones I used to play with my cousin, just like, playing, and then there was that one where you were like the ship and there was like those
yep.
aliens. Yeah, I played all that when I was younger.
Oh,
Then,
that's OG.
yeah, and then I was introduced to the PS1. I played the PS1 for a bit. I think my cousin had it, so I was always over at his house just playing with him. Then I forget what games I played on the PS1. I think, yeah, I don't even remember any of the games from PS1. It's way back. Then it went from the PS2. So the PS2, I played, if you remember this game, Super Monkey Ball. Or
Super Monkey Ball.
yeah,
Hmm.
you
I don't
don't,
think I've ever heard of
you've never heard of that? Search it up on your computer right now. You'll like be like,
that.
yo, I remember this game. Super Monkey Ball was like my all-time favorite game to play on the PS2. Like you were like a monkey in a ball, and you were just passing courses.
Self-explanatory.
Yeah, you're just a monkey in a ball passing these stages. Like some stages would be like hard, impossible, just literally just impossible, but I end up beating the whole game. I'm a wizard. um, and then I went from the PS2 to the Xbox. I think, yeah, like the Xbox 360, I
The
think.
original Xbox?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I went from the original Xbox because my aunt was dating this one guy who had the Xbox and then got an Xbox 360. The Xbox I played, I think I played COD on it. I don't know. I don't forget what I played on the Xbox. Or oh no, I remember what I played on it. Um, what's that game called? Gears of War. Gears of War. That's what I played.
yep,
I played Gears of War on that, and then I went to the Xbox 360 because he bought it, and then we played Gears of War. We played it all until we beat the game, and then we played World at War for
yep.
Call of Duty, and then we beat that game, and then we played Zombies. That's pretty much what we did on the Xbox. We didn't really do much. Then I went to the Xbox 360 to the PS3. And then that's where I like actually got my own system. Like all the other systems, I played at everyone else's house. Played at my cousin's. I played at my um, aunt's boyfriend's house. So I was around. And then my mom actually got it for me for Christmas, as I remember. She got me Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. So I started like
Oh,
playing that. I was just grinding that game. Like I grinded till I was max prestige, and I was just flexing out my fall guns, and I was just like, "Yo, look what I got for this gun. Look what I got for that gun." I was just everywhere. And then after that, I got the in the Wii. The Wii. I got the Wii.
oh,
I
the
got the
Wii.
Wii. I got the Wii, and then I forgot about the GameCube, but I only had the GameCube for a bit, and then I lost it. So I got the Wii. I started playing like what you called it, Super Smash Bros.
Melee?
Mario, yeah, Mario Kart. Um, Another one was the Wii Sports or something like that. The one that you originally get for the Wii. It's
Yeah,
like
Wii
that.
Sports.
Yeah, I just started playing that. Started playing all those. I just got really onto all the games. That's where I would like put my PS3 down and just stop. Then it kind of disappeared. I think someone stole it when my uncle invited someone. So they stole my Wii. And I was like so ticked off. I was like, I was like, yo, my Wii, yo. I was so pissed. I was
That's
like, yeah, I was just pissed. I was so pissed, and then I went to the PS4 after that. I just started
yeah.
playing. Yeah. And then after
Um,
that, it's just normal. Yeah.
yeah. I'm just gonna interject here. Yeah, I totally forgot. We had a Wii as well, and the game that came with it, we got it way late. Um, we got it around the PS3 days. Yeah, we. Oh no, the we got it after we got the 360 Elite.
Hmm.
Um, and yeah, the game that came with that was Mario Kart. Like the one that revolutionized like the steering wheel and whatnot.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know that one. I know that one.
yeah. Yeah, we got that came with it. And then after another game that came with it was Wii Sports Resort. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's like an island of Wii Sports pretty much. And then that was amazing. Um and yeah, another thing I like as you were mentioning the games that you were playing with each console, I
Hmm.
remember that uh the town that I live in, everybody goes with the meta like of what the trend is, and the trend that sparked this small town was Call of Duty. That was the like because Call of Duty is renowned, it's worldwide pretty much. It's way popular, way more popular than Halo is. So that's what this small town ran off of was Call of Duty. So they got everybody in the town got Call of Duty. So that's what I
Hmm.
played before I moved to Halo. Now, the reason why that was is because of how like I'm a kid, I have a short attention span. Call of Duty is fast paced, and it really got my attention. So not to be rude to you guys, like it does require a lot more skill than what I'm putting out right now. But yeah, that's what intrigued me. It was way more fast paced than Halo because Halo it's way slower. Like at the time Halo 3 was out. So yeah, I was playing Call of Duty, and we always system linked here, and we just have a great time. And yeah, another game that some of my friends played was Gears of War. We were competitive, so competitive on that game. Um, But yeah, uh, it was always Call of Duty more than anything. So yeah, Modern Warfare 2, World at War, all those old school Call of Duties, they were the best. And that's what got my attention into Halo was Halo Reach came out and they added armor abilities. And I love the idea of Halo's shields because in Call of Duty you die pretty quickly, and I wasn't the best at the game, but I still played it anyways.
Yeah.
But I would die pretty quickly. So, but Halo had the shields. That's what I liked about it. But they didn't have the fast pace gameplay that Call of Duty offered. So when Halo introduced armor abilities and sprint, I
Hmm.
heard sprint and I lost it. I was like, oh no way, I'm getting that game. So I went over to my friend's place because one of my friends always gets everything before everybody else does. He's one of
Hmm.
those friends. So I went over to his place, played it, loved it, told my mom about it, and I was just all over it. I couldn't stop asking her to get me that game, and she finally like got it for me for Christmas, and it was beautiful. Once I got it, started system linking on it right away.
Hmm.
Um, and yeah, that's what really got me into Halo was the sprint. I know that sounds for true Halo fans that's I don't know, that's what's the word I'm looking for? That's not right. um, because Halo is more about like really thinking about your movement and it's slow and you got to be slow and methodical about it. Think about your move. Um, but yeah, the Halo now is just it's super fast paced, and you just like that's why I'm so intrigued with it. But yeah, once I got into Halo Reach, I started playing the campaign, and then after that, I wanted to go back and play the other Halos and figure out the story because I was so intrigued with it. And I was like, oh, this is actually pretty nice. And then after I played CE, I skipped out on 2 because nobody had an original Xbox console. So I jumped right to Halo 3, then Halo 4, and so on and so forth. The only Halo I haven't really played and I don't want to play because I'm not that smart at the game is Halo Wars or Halo Wars 2. I don't really like those kind of games.
No.
But yeah,
Oh.
that's me. That's who I am. I was a Call of Duty player before I was Halo,
I was a straight
which
Call of Duty player. I never played any other game. I
do you have the new
remember
one?
the which new one? The Infinite Warfare?
Infinite Warfare, yes.
Nah. Oh yeah, I do have it, but I don't play it because
Okay.
I find it to be an awful game. To be honest, it's just I don't know. It's just the only reason that I got really into Call of Duty was trick shotting and feeding and all that. Because like back in the day, that was like the number one trending topic for Call of Duty.
Yep.
Like, there was FaZe and there was all these other teams doing that, but the one that like influenced me to do it more was FaZe, because like I forget who was in it. I think it was FaZe Rain who I really started to watch,
Yep.
and I
I
started to like what
I,
he was
I heard
doing.
of him.
Yeah, like he was like he did his trick shots and then he would react to them, right? So I like saw that and I really wanted to do what he did. So, I got onto my PS3. I made clans before. I made it with my friends and so on, so on. The only time I actually started to get really serious on um, trick shotting and getting into clans was Black Ops 3. I played every Call of Duty from like Call of Duty 1 to the recent. I never,
Oh, crazy.
yeah, I own all of them. Well, not from Call of Duty 1 to Call of Duty 4, I think. I have from Modern Warfare till Infinite Warfare. The only way I played the older Call of Duties is that someone had them and I just like, yo, can I come over and I play them? So I, you know, freaking grind it, played it, beat it, and I was like, wow, this is pretty interesting. The only time that the campaign really got me interested was Modern Warfare because Modern Warfare was just the best campaign I've ever played.
Yeah, I
And
know.
and Modern
I played
Warfare
him.
2. And Modern Warfare 2 was just it was a deadly campaign. Jesus. Like I
It was
felt yeah, and like my favorite character died in Modern Warfare 2. It was Ghost.
Ghost. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That made me. emotional. I didn't cry, but it made me emotional. I was like,
Man,
oh no.
I was in tears. Like he just pulls out the pistol, goes. I'm like,
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
no. No, everyone's played Modern Warfare 2. There's no
Yeah,
spoiler.
everybody had. Everybody has had to. Come on.
Infinite Warfare, they all die. Spoiler alert. I'm joking. I'm just joking. No, but yeah, I got into like Modern Warfare 2 campaign, and then Black Ops 3 is where I started to trick shot, so on and so on. And that's where I actually met Jun. Yeah, that's where I met Jun, because he made his own
And
clan. He made his own clan.
Modern Warfare?
No, Black Ops 3. Or
Oh,
no,
Black
Black
Ops
Ops
3.
2. No, Black Ops 2.
Okay.
My bad. It was Black Ops 2 that I started, you know, not Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 is trash. Black Ops 2 is the is the game where I started the trick shot and stuff. I started like well, I was at school and I knew this guy Jun, right? I never really talked to him. His name is Jordan. But I never really talked to him as much until one time he was in my class and then we were just sitting beside each other. We started talking and then he said, "Yeah, man, I'm into Call of Duty." I'm like, "Oh, really?" I'm like, "What do you do?" He's like, "I trick shot." I'm like, and I gave him a high five. I'm like, we're best friends. So he ends up explaining like what his clan was, and his clan was Reezy or something like that. Yeah, it was Reezy. So I asked him like, yo, can I join? I'm like, I'm really dedicated into like trick shotting, feeding. He's like, yeah, man, join. Just make your account and add everyone. I can introduce you, and that's where I met Magic, which is Falling Magic. I don't know if he's in Falling anymore, but I don't care. But that's where I met Magic. That's where I met um, a whole bunch of other people that went to my school. So, I was like, I was surprised. I'm like, yo, there's people that have a clan that I play with on PS3 that actually goes to my school. So I was like,
Wow.
I'm gonna start trick shotting now and be serious about this. So I started hitting trick shots. I came out with an intro for Falling. That's like the first intro I came out with because I had enough clips to make an intro for Reezy, but we disbanded because of certain problems for the clan. Like no one was being serious anymore. Everyone just wanted to move on, or people just left that they wanted to join bigger clans. So like,
Oh,
everyone just went their separate ways, and I went my separate way until Jun said, "Do you want to join Fault?" Yeah, I think it was Fault, because Fault they had some members that wanted to stay as a clan, so they changed the
okay.
name from Reezy to Fault. So I was like, "Yeah," I'm like, "Who's the leader?" And Jun said he was the leader, and yeah, that's pretty much. He said he was the leader. See, he didn't have a co-leader yet, so we were just like, whatever. We'll hit clips, we'll make intros, episodes, blah blah blah. I don't know if you know what that is, but yeah, we made everything. Then I remember this one guy coming back to Fault that was originally in Reezy, but he left because he started dissing everyone. He dissed me, he dissed Jordan, he
Oh
dissed
no.
everyone. Yeah, he dissed everyone and then left the clan and then went to another clan. He literally just started dissing people, so he left. We were glad he left. So he left and then he ends up coming back a couple months later to join Fault. And this man, I don't know. This is the reason why I left Fault is because this guy, he literally took leadership from Jordan and just started doing his own thing. He
Oh
made
no.
he made co-leader. He made someone who's not even like he never been co-leader. He was like, "Why am I co-leader?" And he went like that, right?
Uh-oh.
So he's like the guy's like, "Why am I co-leader? I've never been a leader. I'm not really serious about this." And he's like, "'Cause you're co-leader." So he made people co-leader. He put people in areas that weren't correct for their role, right? So I was like, what the hell? I'm like, what is he doing?
Who's
So
this guy?
his nah, that I'll keep names out of it. He knows who he is because he followed me once on Instagram, and then as soon as I made that video, I'm like, why did I leave Fault? He unfollowed me, unsubbed, unfollowed on Twitter. He blocked me. I know, I just joking. He just unfollowed me, right? So he knew who
Yeah.
he was. He knew who he was. So he ends up uh, he ends up doing that, and I told John, I'm like, yo, man, I'm leaving the clan. He's like, why? I'm like, first of all, this leadership that this guy took from you, he's like, he's not doing a good job of it, and he just kind of just came in and did it himself, and he actually He made this is what he did. He came in and then he's like, "Yeah, I'm one of the founders." I'm like,
No.
I'm like, "Wait, what?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm one of the founders, man." He's like, "I was in the chat with you guys." And I remember the chat specifically only having me, Jun, Magic, Artsy, and Raz was in there. I remember Raz being in there. And those were the only people in it. We came up with a name. We're like, yeah, we should come up with names, and we were like, okay, Fault. So we came up with Fault, and well, Jordan came up with the name Fault. So he was the founder of the name, and he was the founder of the clan. So we made that. He was the leader, so on. And then this man came in, made himself the founder, made himself the founder of the clan. I'm just like, yo, I'm out. I'm dipping. This dumb.
I
So I,
would too.
yeah, don't even get me started. Uh, so like I had this deep grudge against them, and then I'm just like kind of like f him kind of thing. But that's pretty much the story of what happened to me and why I stopped having the motivation to do what I did in Call of Duty. But crap happens. Now I'm in Falling, thank the Lord. It's a better clan. It actually has some leadership and a guy who
That's
knows what he's
something.
doing.
That's something I wanted to ask you. How did you come to meet Raz? Did you know him before he created Falling, or did he like introduce you to Falling, or what?
I knew him before he ever made Falling, I believe. He he was introduced because I was still in touch with Jun, right? So we would talk
Yep.
so on, and then when I introduced him the game League of Legends, he started, he started to be like, "Yo, you want to join the chat?" I'm like, "Yeah." So this guy named Raz was in the call, and Jun's like, "Yo, Raz, this is Miguel. Miguel Distress." I'm like, "Yo, what's up?" He's like, "What's going on, guy?" And then from that point on, we just started like click. We were like friends instantly, right? And then
Beautiful.
yeah, right. We were just like buddy buddy having some beers. Just be like, "How's your day?" We just clicked from right there. But it's pretty interesting how we met. And we were just friends there. How did you meet him?
Okay. Um, okay, so this is how we met. I didn't have internet. I'm just gonna start off by saying that. I'm at home right now. I have internet now. I had to do that all by myself. That's a whole nother story for another time. But
You poor
yeah, there was
motherfucker.
no yeah, there was no internet at my place at all. Like this is like how many days ago was that? I got it on the 7th uh this month actually, the 7th of this month, and I was so ecstatic about it. But anyways, yeah, I'm getting off track. There was no internet up until the 7th of this month this year. So before that, what I used to do is I used to go to my friend's place, use up his internet, play online with that, grind as
Mhm.
much as I can. There's that place, and there's also at my sister's. Um, I'm more comfortable there. I could do whatever I want because they're family. But at my friends, I'm more vulnerable. I kind of feel like I have boundaries. But yeah, at my sister's, um, they have unlimited internet. At my friends, they have limited. So I was at my sister's most of the time. I would
Mhm.
go up there, play online, and at night I would watch streams of gamers that I like to watch, like competitive gamers.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, Halo 4 was a dying game. It was pretty much dead at that point when I was still playing it, and I was still trying to be competitive about it. So I searched on Twitch if anybody was playing Halo 4 at all.
Mhm.
I searched it up. Guess who's playing it? Raz Montiero. He's playing Halo 4. He's streaming it. I go in there, and I don't know if you know this. I didn't have an Xbox One yet, so I was on the 360 on my Twitch. I didn't have a laptop either.
Mhm.
So the only way I could chat with him is I'm watching Twitch. I see him. I search up his gamer tag. I message him directly through Xbox, and I would wait for his response on stream because he doesn't like to message back for whatever reason.
Mhm.
Anyways, that's how we started to communicate. And I think the reason why he opened up to me is because I was one of his viewers. Anyone who just finds him and says like, "Yo, uh, could we be friends or something?" He'd be like, "No, you have to subscribe to me or you have to follow me on Twitch or something." And that's why he opened up to me, is because I was one of his viewers. I
Mhm.
challenged him to a 1v1 in Halo 4, and he's like, "Yo, let's jump on Halo 3." And I was like, no, you're on Halo 4. Let's just do this right now on Halo 4. And he's like, "I'm more native to Halo 3." And I said, well, I'm more native to Halo 4, so he obviously won that battle. So I was like, all right, well, he's not going to give up. Let's just go to Halo 3. I have nothing better to do. So I jump on Halo 3, and boy, was I in for a fucking treat. He destroyed me in Halo 3. I had no experience with Halo 3 whatsoever. Sure, I played it recreationally with some friends, and I played the campaign, but I never experienced that much like destruction in my face. Like that was terrible. I only got like one or three kills on him, I believe. Yeah, one or three, and he, yeah, 15 three'd me at the most. And yeah, I was just destroyed. And I was like, "Who is this guy?" And he said, "Search me up." And I couldn't find him, by the way, but I took his word because of how good he was at that game. He's like, "Yo, I'm a semi-pro in the US and I'm a pro in Canada," so I took his word for that, and we just hit it off from there. He's like, "Yo, you want to get better at this game? Play Halo 3 or Halo Reach." And he said, "Better yet, let's go on Halo 5. That's the current competitive game for the Halo series." And I was like, "I don't have an Xbox One." And I lied to him about where I lived. I said I lived near Vancouver because that's how I am with people who I don't really know. And then after he started saying like, "All right, well, what time are you going to be on?" And then after he started, we started to just start to play games together, like just recreationally, just any game.
Mm-hmm.
And he just started, um,
Hitting on you,
like,
freaking
yeah,
nerd.
no, like he started. I don't want to make this sound weird, but he started coming into my personal life. Like I started to open up to him. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna send you these games. Where do you live? Where near Vancouver?" And I was like, "Oh, I lied about that. I actually live here." And I told him my exact location. He's like, "I knew it." And um, but yeah, I live nowhere near Vancouver. I live in like a small town. I've said that multiple times throughout this podcast. I live in like a small town, like pretty much in the woods. So yeah, in order to get like to go to Walmart, it's like 2 hours away, like a 2 hour drive away. Um,
Wait.
and yeah, McDonald's, anything. There's a Subway just up Newtown, which is pretty nice.
Mm.
That's like the only known like big name store, big name brand store around here. Anything else like you probably never heard of. Maybe Town Pantry gas station. I don't know if you've heard about that.
Yeah, I heard of gas stations.
Yeah. uh, but yeah, that's like the only known big name brand store around here. Um, in order to get like McDonald's or Walmart or anything, you have to drive like 2 hours away to get to that location. Anyways, Raz found out where I lived. He sent me two games. I didn't think it would actually make it. It costed him a lot, by the way, um, to send those games. He's like, "Yo, Cody, these games like they costed $20. It's costing me like 40 to send it to you. You live so far away, man." Um, and it was only two games, so that was a lot for him. He's never sending me anything again. He tells me, but yeah, that's how I met him. He was streaming Halo 4. He's streaming it with his Call of Duty buddy who plays on the 360. So the competitive platform for Call of Duty is PlayStation now. So yeah, he wasn't too serious. But yeah, that's how I met him
Wow.
through his stream.
Wow, that's an interesting story actually. I never thought
Yeah,
you would meet him through his stream. I
yeah.
saw his stream once. I was just like, yo, F this guy. No. You know what's an interesting story though is that I was looking through Instagram, just going on like the Explorer, like just finding a whole bunch of people and just following them.
Yeah,
And
I
I
know it.
ran
I know.
into this Instagram named Newbie Chew, I think it's called. Yeah, that's
Nubby Chew.
Nubby Chew. Yeah,
That's his
that,
girlfriend.
yeah, that's his girlfriend, right? And I didn't know at the point that that was his girlfriend, right? So I was like looking through it.
Oh.
I'm like, yeah, she's pretty cute. and and then I go and I get out of it, and I don't think I followed her. No, I don't. I did follow her, right? So I was like, whatever.
Okay.
And then I end up meeting Raz, and then I'm like, so what's good? And he's like, yeah, man. He's like, I have a child. I'm like, oh, you have a child? He's like, yeah, man. And then he posts a picture of his child, I think, on Instagram. And this
Okay.
girl, the girl, Nobi Chu comments on it and says, I think my two something. She said my two something. I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh.
I'm like, wait a minute. I go and then it says Raz, I think on her thing or something like that. And I'm like, oh.
Uh-oh.
I didn't tell Raz. I don't know. I think I ended up telling him like, yeah, I thought your girlfriend was cute. And then he's like, ah man. And then he's like I was like, wow, that's interesting. I never thought I would meet his girlfriend and then end up meeting him and then end up knowing that it was his girlfriend. It killed me though. It just freaking killed me. I
Oh,
was just like, what the hell? I'm like, yo, she cute though.
I,
She cute. She cute. She cute though.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Um,
Only if I lived in his neighborhood and I freaking said that and then end up meeting him and be like, hey, I thought you were cute.
oh no.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the way I met her was through Raz. Like, I didn't figure I didn't find her out that way. Like he just told me like he has a kid and a girlfriend. And yeah, like I don't know. I don't know how I met her. Um,
I
I
know how
think
I met her.
Raz showed me her stream. He's like, yeah, my girlfriend's streaming. Uh, and he wanted me to like. I was like, oh, all right. And I just checked her out on stream. And rather like just to support their family. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll give them support and I'll check it out. And it wasn't the best stream because it was streaming through a laptop and there was a lot of like weird glitches going on. So, but yeah,
The
Raz
fan
tried his best
noises?
to. No, like it was like it just didn't have enough process power to, uh,
Mm.
yeah, to put up this. I don't know. It looked weird. Um, but yeah, Raz said like, "Oh, I'll fix that. Don't worry." She hasn't streamed in forever. But yeah, the way I got in touch with her was through just through that, and then after a while, I guess Raz mentioned me to her or something. Because
Mm-hmm.
then after I got a friend request from her, and then after I found out about her Instagram, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll give her a follow." Just like again the support, um,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, just that's how I met her, just through Raz, like through the stream again. Like I met most of his family through the stream, uh, on Twitch. So yeah,
Not bad.
and that's my story.
Not bad. Not bad. Have you streamed before?
Uh, I've streamed through Xbox. I don't know if you know that that's a thing.
No, I
Like,
know that you could do it on PS3 and PS4.
yeah, that's you can't do it on the Xbox 360. The Xbox 360 is garbage compared to the one. Like the one
So
is so much better.
so is the PS3. It's
Oh,
garbage too. Just
yeah,
freaking.
it's just a big evolutionary leap with consoles. Anyways, you're able to stream through Xbox, but that's not the ideal setup. What people mostly do is they connect their Xbox with an HDMI cord to a capture card, and that capture card then leads to a laptop or a PC, sorry. And then after that's what sends the signal to the stream, and that's the ideal setup. So streaming on Xbox isn't the best, Raz says,
Mm-hmm.
but I did it anyways just to test. That was
Mm-hmm.
when I got champion in free for all. I was so proud of it. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stream just to show that I have that I've gotten champion. I was such an idiot because I like there's this thing on Twitch where you're allowed to save the past broadcast. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't know anything about that. So I went on Twitch looking for the past broadcast. I was like, where the hell is this past stream? And Raz says, "You idiot, man! You gotta set it to it to save it." And then after he told me all the settings, all the Nightbot uh, commands and whatnot, and he helped me
Mm-hmm.
out so much. And yeah, Raz is just a good guy. He's helped me out with so much with everything, like helping me out with my laptop. You were there, like he said, open a file, and I was like, "How do I do that?" And he said, "Right click,"
Oh
and
yeah,
you
where
were
you were
just
like struggle bot and trying to figure out a
yeah.
computer.
Yeah, like nobody in my family has. Well, we've had a computer upstairs before, but that was under contract or something. I don't know what the hell it was. Like we had to
Mm-hmm.
pay it monthly, so we didn't own it, and we couldn't keep up with the payment, so they took it away from us. Mostly, what I did on there was I just watched YouTube, pretty much. I didn't know anything about porn yet. Um, so yeah, good thing about that.
I'm sorry.
Uh,
What did you just say?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know anything about explicit content or
No,
anything.
no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. I want you to say that word again.
It was dial up, so I couldn't really do much anyways.
Oh, no, no.
Uh,
Don't ignore it. Come on.
I didn't know anything about that. Like, it was mostly on like the Movie Central on on cable television. That's where I got my porn. But that was only at late night. That was late night. Anyways, that's another topic. Yeah, we had a PC before. It was upstairs, dial up. So whenever somebody needed to make a call, we only had like 1 hour at a time, and it was super slow. So I said, "Mom, can I go on the internet?" And she said, "Only 1 hour. Somebody could be making a call or calling us or something, something and whatnot." So I had an hour, and it was super slow. I was watching whatever was trending, pretty much on
Noise.
YouTube. So yeah, that's what I did, and but I didn't know anything about the specs or like opening folders or anything. I would just go straight to the web browser. Um, there were programs at school that would teach us about that, but again, I didn't have enough time to grind and really figure it out. But now I do. I've common basic knowledge of uh, computers. I'm actually thinking about building my own PC pretty soon, but I got to save up for that.
I do
Um,
too, but struggle for money's out here, though.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Raz is probably laughing at us right now as he's watching this.
Hey, Raz, you might want to do a favor and, send a couple bills my way. He's
uh,
probably like laughing at us, you poor fucks.
yeah,
I'll be like,
He-
wow, wow.
yeah. I'm with RBC. He could send it to me easily, but he teases me about it, but he never does it. Um, but yeah. Anyways, I'm hoping to build my PC in the future, but right now I need to save up to go to Toronto. It's gonna cost me about $500, I know, but I really want to get my name out there. I really want to feel the
Ooh.
tournament experience.
Oh, I'll,
Uh,
I'll get
to
my
just be.
I'll get my name out there. Just go to a strip club. That's all.
Will you be 19 yet? I don't
Um,
think you will be.
well, it depends, cause like we still don't know when EGLX is.
He told
So
me near the end of April. So
yeah, that's what he's been saying for the past time. He's been saying the end of every month, and it hasn't came out yet. So I highly doubt it. If it does,
okay.
then I won't be 19.
Okay.
That
But
means
yeah,
I'll
that's
have one of you guys to buy me some liquor.
I could do that for you as long as you give me the money, then I'll get it for you.
Nah, man, I'll make you pay for it. That's my initial plan. Like, no crap, I'm gonna give you money, yo.
You're struggling to go to Toronto and you want me to get you liquor?
Dude,
Come on now.
I'm joking, man. We'll be at EGLX just buying some pizza. That's
Yep.
that's that's my
Yep.
initial thought. Um, I want to get back into streaming though. That's my initial goal for this year. Like, I think I was like in
What would you stream?
2015. Stream League of Legends.
League of Legends. What happened
Yes.
to Call of Duty? I thought you were competitive in Call of Duty.
Oh, oh,
That's what
oh.
Raz told me.
I was thinking of doing that, but it's just I don't have the time anymore, you know? Like I can have time to stream. Yeah, like it's because I can stream like 2 to 3, 4 hours or something like that, like after, but I just don't have the money to buy like all the stuff he told me to. Like what? That's like
No,
it's like $600 to buy everything I need.
what do you need? What's he telling you to buy? He didn't tell me to do anything of that. He knows my struggle. He knows I live in. He calls it the Goonies where I live. I don't know if he told you that. He's like, bro, you live
Man,
in the Goonies, and
man,
I
I
was like,
live in the junkyard. That's where I live.
uh,
He
but
told me to get a monitor, a good monitor. He told me to get a scuff, which actually you do need a scuff for COD. That is actually a huge thing. I forget what else. I forget what else he said. I forget what else. But I just didn't want to waste money on that, and plus, like, I want to get a new computer too, which is a highly thing I need, because I actually want to. But I want to get back into streaming, because I used to stream before. Used to like stream like every day, like for like
Ah,
When I was in school, I used to stream every day after I got off school, and I actually had a pretty good following base. Kind of, I had like 10 followers watching me every time I streamed, which is pretty decent for like a
nice.
League of Legends streamer, you can say. Because like there's like what, there's like five people who have like 20, 30,000 people watching them just play League, right? So like
Yeah, I know.
10 is not that bad for League of Legends, and I was in bronze, so no one watches bronze people, right? But you
Okay.
know, I just had a good following base, and then I stopped streaming because school got in the way. Like it just got hugely out of the way. I was just getting stacks of projects, stacks of tests, exams were coming up, all that.
Yeah, I
And
feel
then
you. I feel you.
by the time school ended for me that year, I lost my following base, all that. Every time I streamed, I only got like nothing. I didn't get anyone watching me. So like that lost my motivation to stream pretty much, right? But
Oh,
if I were to stream and have people help me like get a new following base back, then I would stream. But I'm actually gonna start streaming this year and see how that goes and see what I get into. But
hmm.
shit happens, you know.
Yeah.
What about you? What's your 2017 plan?
Uh, I don't know. So far, the biggest, like, I just wing it most of the time. Like, right now, I'm just going to college. I'm upgrading to, the plan is to upgrade, to go to electrician course.
Mhm.
Either there's, remember the 2 hours drive away to Walmart? That
Mhm.
town is called Terrace. 2 hours away, there's a town called Terrace, Terrace, BC. I guess it's known. I don't know. You can search it up and it'll be there
What's the
on
name?
Google Maps. Terrace, BC.
Say
T
that one more time.
E Terrace. Terrace. Terrace.
Are you actually serious? It sounds like you're saying terrorist.
No, Terrace.
Yeah, but it sounds like you're saying
Terrace.
terrorist.
Anyways, that's it's either there in Terrace or in Prince George. I don't know if Prince George is pretty known, I guess, compared to where I live, anyways. Um, PG, that's what we call it. But yeah, that's the plan be to become an electrician. I'm just upgrading to. I already meet prerequisites, but in order to get better job opportunities, I would need to upgrade. So that's exactly what I'm doing at the small college here. It's just math and English. English is stellar. Like it is, that it's perfect. But
Did you just
math,
cuss?
yeah, I did. I'm cringy, I know, but um,
Mwah! Beautiful.
math.
Magnificent.
Shout out to Mario.
Oh
But
my god.
anyways, math could use some work. I'm not the best at math, and uh, in order to become a good electrician, you need to have some good math. So that's what I'm focusing on more than English. English is stellar, like I said before. Um, but yeah, that's the plan to become an electrician. But right now, I'm just saving up to Toronto. That's my big plan. That's the main event as of
Uh,
right now. Um, get to Toronto and then game out, try and grind for that W, and see what happens. That's the plan for
Wait,
2017 as of right
so are you whatchamacallit? Are you actually gonna get involved into Raz's falling Halo team?
now. That's we're kind of
Or
off and on, but like he's trying to help me get my name out there. Like you
Mhm.
said, it's all on you, Cody. This is all I could do. I can point to the direction, but you have to. Yeah, you actually have to commit. You have to do this. You have to have this amount of money. You have to like he's just saying all this stuff. He can't really do much, but say like you need this much money. You need to go to this person. You need to like he's just doing all that
Mhm.
as of right now. Like he can't do much from where he is. He lives in Toronto, Winnipeg. Give out his address right here. I almost did that. But
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Um, but yeah. There's not much from he could do from where he is. All he could do is tell me what to do, and I do it. And that's what I've been doing. Just he told me to save up a set amount of money. He said he's giving me a number. He gave me 500. That's how much it's going to cost. So I'm saving up for that as of right now. But that it's kind of difficult because with the internet, I got the best internet for gaming, and that's I have to do a 150 deposit and $80 for the first month. So that's going to come out to 230, and that's getting in the way of. But once that's out of the way, then I'll be good to go to start saving.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, that's that's the dream to get to Toronto and
I
hopefully
heard
meet all of you.
uh I heard from him that you were planning to actually go live with him.
Oh yeah, yeah. I kind of said it sarcastically, and then after I was like, "Hey, would that actually work, Raz?" And he's like, let's do one thing at a time." Then he kind of just like went to the he brought up Toronto again. He's like, "Do this first, and then we'll talk." And I brought up. He said he had to move at one point. He's like, I gotta move somewhere else, and I said, "Yo, falling house. Let's all move in together." And then after he said, "It could happen. It's a possibility." And then after that's I don't know if he told you about that,
No, he
but
did.
yeah,
He did. Uh,
falling
he
house, that'd be amazing.
he told me about the falling house. Yes, he did exactly tell me actually about that. Told me that he wanted to get a falling house and he wanted me to move in, but that would mean like I would have to move somewhere further from here, which I really don't want to do.
Dude,
Cause
how do you think I feel? I live in a small secluded town, and I'd have to go like I don't even know how.
well,
It's like a week-long train ride because
like
that's the cheapest route of transportation for me.
you gotta really think about it though. Like you live somewhere in you just for say you live in the Goonies, right? You barely
It's
have.
Hazelton. If you want to search it up, it's Hazelton.
I'm good. All if I'm gonna go search it on the map, I'm gonna say Goonies, and I'm gonna be like, damn it. But, but like you live in a town where it barely has nothing, right?
Hmm.
And if you were to live somewhere else that actually has places, you'll actually like it. I guaranteed you would like it. You wouldn't miss your old
Confirm
house.
that.
You would miss your family, but you wouldn't miss the old Goonies. You would miss the newies. You know, you like you know it's where you're at, right? It's new and it's
Yeah.
oonies, right? So, but for me, I've lived so much around places that I can go. I'm near Toronto. I'm near my house, my family's house, and all that, right?
Yep.
So, you know, if Raz were like, yo, come to where does he live again? Alberta? Where is
Winnipeg.
it? Winnipeg. Okay, he lives in Winnipeg, which is, jeez, it's so far away from my house, right? It's like what, two freaking, I don't know, 2 states away from me. I don't know. He lives pretty damn far, right? So I would barely get to see my family. I'd barely get to do things here, and I get to do a lot of things here. I can go to Toronto, have some fun, freaking go to the biggest mall in I think Toronto or something like that and like buy stuff here, right? Which in Winnipeg I
Okay.
don't really know much. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go, right? And I would miss my hometown. That's all I'm gonna say. I would miss my whole town.
See,
I
that's
know.
exactly how it would be for me. Like I'm going way further than you are. I'm going
No, you're
so
not.
far away. I think I am. I don't
Right.
know. I actually don't know where you live, so I shouldn't be saying that. But
I live in
to
Toronto
me,
or close to Toronto,
you okay?
so I'm in
I don't know
Ontario.
the. Okay, let me search that up. I don't know. Like for me, this seems like it's a way further compared to you. Um,
What, you
but
live
yeah,
in?
Hazelton, BC. That's where I live.
Oh, you're in BC.
Hmm.
Ooh, Jesus. That's actually pretty far. Yeah, you are further away. Yeah, you are.
Yeah. So, but I'm not saying like, oh, fuck this town. Like that's how a lot of people are around here. They're like, I'm
I know
getting
you're
away
not gonna say F this
from
town.
this
Who
dump.
who, who says that?
I love this town. It's peaceful, and it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. When I told Raz where I lived, he's like, "Yo, you got to be out hiking. What are you doing inside playing games?" Like if I went there, I would go on a hike. I would climb that mountain. That like he said, there's a big mountain here that's renowned. That like if you're in town, you'd notice there's a really big mountain. He's like, "Yo, I would climb that." And like I may be over exaggerating, but he said he'd be hiking, he'd be out exploring the wilderness, but
He died.
that just Yeah, you die.
Like guaranteed he die. Raz does not know one thing about hiking or nature. He'd be out and he'll have a gun with him thinking it's Halo or something. But yeah, actually,
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna finish my point. But yeah, that just shows how much of a gamer I am. I
uh,
could be doing that, but I choose not to. I want to, like, this may sound bad on me, but I just want to be a gamer. I want to. I'm sorry if you could hear that.
it's all good.
Yeah, the people are just coming in. Anyways, yeah, I really want to get my name out there. I want to play competitively. I want to uh, be like Raz. Like Raz is a pretty known Halo player. Like he tells me. Uh, um, yeah, I just want to be like him. Like get my name out there, be a really good Halo player, and do all that.
Hazelton.
But
Okay, I
yeah,
see.
Hazelton, BC. I don't know
Uh,
if you're looking at it right now, but
yeah, I am. I am. I see it. So, yes, you are further away. Actually,
yeah.
yeah, you're too. Yeah, I'm way closer. Mine, yeah, I'm way. Holy crap! I didn't even notice that. I am closer to them. Mine would be
So
like
yeah.
one plane ride, and I'd be there, unless we crash, and then I die.
Oh no. See, that's my fear. I don't like going on planes. I just that's why and it's pretty fucking expensive to go on a plane. I don't know if you know that. Uh,
Unless you get or something. I forget what he said. You can get like you can wait until maybe someone cancels, and then you get it for like $100, which is not bad.
hmm.
Yeah, so
See, that
that's what he
seems
did.
pretty random though. Like, uh, I don't know anything about that. I've only been on the plane once to Vancouver, and that was I had to be put on like some sort of like chill medication called what was it called? I can't remember what it was called. I think it was Ativan. It chills you out. It makes you sleepy, and it just calms you. It just calms you down. So
Wait,
I had to be given that to go on a
you
plane.
you took a drug?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I went to the hospital. I said, "Yo, I'm going on a plane, and it's kind of freaking me out." And they said, "Don't worry, this is common. We're gonna give you this." And they gave me two pills, one for the ride there,
One
and
for the
one for
ride
the
back.
ride back.
Man,
Yeah,
I'd
so
ask for 10 pills and be like, hey, I'm
no,
traveling
just
everywhere. I need pills.
just one would knock you out. Well, for
Uh,
me, I'm a pretty skinny guy, so it like knocked me out. I was like on the plane and was like out. So yeah, I just really hate planes. Like it just freaks me out. So Raz said it's too expensive for you anyways. He knows my financial issues and whatnot, so he recommended a train. It's way cheaper than a plane ride or a bus.
oh,
I don't know.
that's gonna be harsh though.
Yeah, I know it's gonna take. He said it's gonna take forever to get there on a train, but and we have to like get on like a different train once we get to a certain location
Wait, are you
because
going from straight from the train to Winnipeg, or are you going to Toronto?
I can I'm not he wasn't clear on that. I think he says we're going to go to straight to Toronto, but in order to do that, we need to get on like separate planes as we go. So our trains I meant. Um so yeah, we go to Smithers, which is an hour away from here.
Mm-hmm.
Then we get that's like the only there's a train station here, but I don't know anything about that. So we're going to Smithers.
Mm-hmm.
We get on a train there.
Mm-hmm.
From Smithers to PG. We get off that train, head on to another one. PG to I can't remember what Raz said, to another location. Then we get off that location. Then we get onto another train. It's just like a series of like getting off and getting on trains. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
gonna be tedious, but I don't care. He says it's gonna be an adventure because I'm taking some of my friends with me. I'm not paying their way. God no, they're paying their own way. It's
Wait, you're taking
500.
some of
That's
your friends?
yeah, I brought it up to them. One of my friends is actually going to be moving to Toronto for to become like a game developer or something, and one just
Oh,
wants to go for the ride. And so,
one just wants to go for the ride.
yeah, he's rich enough to go. So he's like, "Yeah, I'll go with you guys. I could be a cameraman because we're gonna do vlogs and whatnot. Hopefully, that's the plan, anyways."
I'll be
And
doing vlogs if I were to go to the EGLX.
yeah, so it's
I
a
could
big
even
event for
do
me.
I can even do the vlogs for or even like you know how some people do the vlog adventure to go to an
Oh
event
yeah.
and stuff for like team channels or something like that. I can do
Oh
that.
nice.
Yeah, I can do that.
But yeah, one just one just wants to go for the ride. One's going to uh possibly play Smash under the following name.
Hmm.
Uh
I thought we had a
I
Smash
don't know.
player, but I'm
I don't
missing.
know. Like Raz, I brought it up to Raz. I introduced my friend to Raz, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we could try and work something out." Um, so yeah, hopefully, I'm proud of him for being that good at that game, and hopefully he can make the cut. If not, then he wants to go because he's going to be a game developer anyways, and he wants to check out Toronto. He's so enthralled with the idea of Toronto. I don't know
Toronto
why.
is actually such a nice place. I know it is. It's actually freaking beautiful. The only trouble in Toronto is the driving.
Okay.
The driving is freaking terrible, Toronto. But yeah, it sucks. It
um,
so
I
sucks.
wouldn't know anything about that, but he's enthralled with the idea of it. He thinks it looks beautiful as well. So he was right on board. I was like, "Yo, Toronto," and he's like, "I'm in." And he's like, "I'm gonna save up. We're gonna do this." And as I told him about the Smash, like, he didn't know like what it was, what he was going to.
Hmm.
So I elaborated with him. He's like, "Yeah, what event are you going to? A Halo event?" And I was like, "It's not necessarily a Halo event. It's a what's it called? A gaming expo
I
or
think so.
yeah, something like that. It's not just Halo. There's Call of Duty. There's I think Overwatch is going to be there this year. Smash definitely. Um, if you search up EGLX on YouTube, there's nothing but Smash.
Yeah.
So it's pretty big for Smash. So I brought that up, and he's like, "Yo, Smash? I kind of want to. Could I get involved?" And I was like, I don't know if he could go in as a free agent and just start playing Smash. I think you have to be under an organization." So I introduced him to Raz. I don't know anything about what they're doing. I don't know if they talked or anything. So I have to get in touch with him about that.
All right,
But
not
yeah,
bad. Not bad.
he's really into the idea of Toronto and Smash. So yeah, that's my side of that story.
Yeah. Back to
Uh,
the our old thing, the team house. I wouldn't mind
Falling House,
having,
yes.
yeah, I wouldn't mind having a falling house. I wouldn't mind moving in, to be honest, like, 'cause one time I'm gonna end up moving away or moving out of like my family's house, right? Which is gonna be a
Mhm.
big step in becoming 19 kind of thing, right? Because I'm
Yep.
pretty much right now I'm considered an adult, but 19 is like considered you're a huge adult. Like you're
Not in the
actually part of
U.S. You have to be 21, I think.
21. Yeah, but I know
I think
that
that's
about
only
the
for alcohol, but
I know for the states you have to be 21 for alcohol, which
yeah.
don't worry, man. I have my plugs. And then don't worry, but yeah, like I wouldn't mind having a team house. I wouldn't mind like just, just having a house with people that I know, and then we can create videos, we can make a lifestyle out of it, and it'd be pretty cool. That's all I'm gonna say, right?
Yeah, the
But
idea of it is it's awesome. I like the idea. Being around people that have the same interest as you, like playing video games, is just such an awesome idea to me.
yeah, like
Um,
have you heard of the vlogger Cosduff?
Cosduff?
Yeah, he's part of TK.
Um, no, I haven't.
You
I can
have
search him
not.
up right now though.
He is a vlog. He's a gamer slash vlogger, right? And all of the people
Okay.
that live with him are just gamers. That's all they are, and they're all like really best friends, right? And just seeing how they live and how they just have fun, play games, and they go out and do all this stuff, right? Is like something I would want to do with like people, right? I just don't want to be that one guy that just, all throughout his life just works at a like
Yeah, I
factory,
know.
right? It
That
just
sounds depressing.
it
I know.
sounds really depressing, right? So like I could take this, gaming thing and just, you know, do my own thing. I can, you know, play games for like my life and just earn money and do what I love best, right? And that's what I kind of want to do. I just want to do that and just have a career on doing just what I love and what I want, right? Instead of just going to a
Yeah.
factory and just going next.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
I just don't want to do that, right? It's just not me. And like my parents do see that too. They see that in me. Like they saw how I don't like to work. I don't like to do that stuff. And they see that I don't enjoy it, and they just want me to do what I want to enjoy, but I have to actually commit onto
Nice.
doing what I want, right? I'm a lazy ass person.
I know that's how I am.
Yeah. But
Um, but yeah, the only problem I see with the falling house, for me, anyways, is money. Like the way I'm getting money right now is just through the government, pretty much. Like I'm getting money just to go to school, and uh, so yeah, I get 900, pretty much $1,000. 600 goes to my aunt that I'm living with,
hmm
just for living here. She deals with the house. I give her the 600. She deals with that, and I get about 400 to myself. Um, so yeah, that's how I'm getting my money right now. So if I move to the falling house, I don't. I think I'd be a liability. Like I don't think I'd be able to provide money or anything. So I don't. Raz says he could help me out with that, but if if he doesn't, if I lose him, then I'm done out there. Like I would be like out on the streets. I'd be a bum pretty much. So
I
I would
can
need to
take
count
care
on.
of your dog for $1.
So yeah,
Spare
um,
change. Nah,
that's
like that's the thing with Raz though. Like he does act like if you're a loose cannon, he'll let you go. But
okay.
Raz is more like he's different. He'll help you. He'll like find something for you to do. This is one thing that he told me, and he actually offered me um, to do this. He actually offered me to come to Winnipeg. I think he said he'll pay for my the plane ticket or something like that.
Hmm.
He said come for a week. He said to do this one job thing or something like that where I make or I do some stuff and blah blah. I forget what it is, but he told me that. He says I can do that for a week, stay there in Winnipeg for a week and see how I like it. And if I like it,
Mm,
I can consider the option on, moving to Winnipeg because he actually offered me to move to Winnipeg. And
interesting.
I said, right? Like I didn't really thought about it. I didn't really think about it like fully, and I just kind of just brushed it off. But after, if he still has the offer up, I'd be down. I come check.
We need to get Raz in here
Yes.
right now.
Yes, I know. You know, I just forgot too. We're still in the podcast, right?
Yeah, no.
All right, but no, I think that's pretty much everything we can clear up, though. We can talk about the rest of this with Raz, because I know he would want to talk about this, right?
Yeah.
But I hope everyone who is watching this podcast enjoyed it and is welcoming us with open arms since we were gone for a while. We didn't really do this much. We were literally into construction with falling, but we're back doing this, and I'm actually loving doing this again, talking to people, um, and just having a co-host with me. We talked about so much games, originality, like what I thought he was native Indian, so on, so on.
You
But
thought I was Asian.
or no, Asian. My bad. I thought he was Asian. So on, so on. I'm having a blast doing this, and I hope Cody is too. He's gonna be my
I am.
co-host for.
I am.
Oh, you freaking better. I'm just joking.
It's beautiful
It's
getting to
beautiful.
know you.
I love the sight of this. It's it's a beautiful view. But we're gonna have to end off things here. I am your host, Falling Blame or Mr. Blamey. We'll have our Twitters, Instagram, and Twitch down in the description below. If you guys have any questions for us, we'll have that down below. But hope glad you guys enjoy this. I guess. Do you want to say anything, Cody?
Yeah. I was gonna interject as you said. I'm your host, and I would have said, and I'm your co-host. But yeah,
Okay. We can
no,
do
it's fine.
this.
It's fine. Don't.
I'm your host, Miguel Sanchez.
And I'm your co-host, Kodai. Or
Coduy.
Cody Whale, whatever.
Cody well. Cody well.
Yep.
Go ahead. But hope you guys enjoyed this. Smash that like button, subscribe. You guys are new if you guys want to see more of this. But it's been your boy, Mr. Blamey. Why am I doing my outro for my YouTube videos? It's a question.
That's fine.
Nah, that's fine. I'm kind of used to it. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out, and we'll see you guys in the next podcast. Easy.
Bye.